Welcome. You are listening to Lebeau's Le Show. My name is Lebeau, and with me, as always, is my good friend Daffy Stardust. How are you today, Daffy?
Very well, Lebeau. How are you?
I am well. Joining us as well as our first special guest star on the show, we have Dan from Annie and Danny's Fast Pass podcast. How are you doing, Dan?
I am doing great. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Glad to have you.
What were you going to say, Dan?
I was just going to make a joke about Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the splits in Timecop.
He had to do the splits in that movie. It was necessary. I'm willing to bet that, Daffy, you have not seen Timecop.
I have not seen Timecop.
It's by far the best Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Which still leaves it plenty of room to not be very good.
Excuse me, sir. Kickboxer is the best Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Well, I have to admit that I have not seen a lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
That's the case? Then I don't need to see any more Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. I saw about 20 minutes of that one.
With
and
Kickboxer?
That's enough.
Oh,
yeah.
So good. If you guys ever want to have an episode where you talk about 80s martial arts movies, I'm your man.
Okay. So we know when we'll be having you back next.
That's right. Also known as never.
I'm willing to say I'm not an expert on that subject. I don't think Daffy is either. Now we know an expert.
Yep.
Which, I gotta say, on the site, those articles, the Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme articles, are extremely popular. A lot of people out there love those movies.
They're classic, man. Me and my friends would do the training along with the characters in the movies. We would, drop bowling balls on our stomachs and...
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it was a bad idea.
It's amazing that you and your friends lived.
There are a couple of things we did that were so ill-advised and unsupervised that it is a miracle that we lived.
I'm still kicking. I must be on Broadway.
Since you're the Jean-Claude Van Damme expert, I will give you Bloodsport.
Bloodsport's good, yeah, man.
After that, number 2 with a bullet, Timecop, and then after that, a huge drop-off.
Well, now, isn't Timecop, isn't that the one where the two Ron Silvers touching each other caused them to one of them to be destroyed because...
Same matter can occupy some space.
I think you're right.
Yep.
Okay, but never mind that they're 10 years apart. And so every cell in their body has been replaced in the interim 10 years.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Irrelevant.
So it's not the same matter.
There are splits. He does the splits. Didn't you not hear that part?
There's an entire scene set up just so he can do the splits in his kitchen.
Over a bomb.
Right? Which is like the last thing in the world I want to do over a bomb.
Yeah.
That part was in the commercial, right?
Yeah.
If a bomb is exploding, it is not anywhere near the top of my to-do list to present my groin to the bomb.
Have a nice day.
It was amazing. It was a magical moment.
Cinema history. But yeah, that's actually the biggest movie of Jean-Claude's career, and for a time, everyone thought that Timecop might enable him to break into mainstream movies a la Schwarzenegger. But
don't enable Jean-Claude Van Damme. He doesn't need enabling.
At this point, I am more than willing to encourage Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude, you're awesome. You're so much better than Steven Seagal.
He does seem like a good guy.
Well, he's an asshole, I think, but he owns it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some domestic violence issues in his personal life that derailed his career, I think, to some degree.
And, a nasty cocaine habit, which fortunately he's kicked that. But still, when you hear him talk about women, he'll be apologetic, but not that apologetic.
To a degree, yeah.
Right.
Maybe it was just in contrast to Steven Seagal and some of the other folks.
Well, yes, in contrast to Steven Seagal, you're going to come off looking pretty dang sweet.
Yep.
In contrast to Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Any of the guys who hang out at Stallone's house, you're going to seem like a pretty good guy.